Many people might share this sentiment, but I have been burned quite a bit when it comes to 3D Sonic. The 2D games have always hit, but I can remember playing some 3D games like Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic 06, and feeling like these could be much better games. In the case of Sonic 06, much better. You got your Sonic Adventures and Sonic Generations, but the hit and miss nature of these games is certainly something of contention amongst fans. After Sonic Forces nearly broke the levee, Team Sonic had to come up with something that could break this high-speed cycle, and I think they did it. Sonic Frontiers is the best 3D Sonic game I have played, with little to no caveats while saying that. It's the first time I felt that the vision of the game is being backed up by a game that can keep up with the speed. I love the linear levels where you can get to the end and get ranked on your performance, but now I feel the technology of the game isn't holding Sonic back from reaching those epic speeds, bringing Sonic into an open world where he can go fast with very few caveats finally lets you push Sonic to the limits. And this game still cleverly gives you what you love about the older 3D games, but also ventures into new ground. On the trophy front, I feel like this game is also riding new rails in that it is more inviting to people with its much easier trophy run. Most Sonic games demand perfection. Just take a look at the Sonic Unleashed trophy list if you don't believe me. But this entry is a very accessible trophy run with all the ways it helps you get the Plat. It might feel too easy at times, and some Sonic fans will probably want a little more out of the trophy run, but I'll let you be the judge after you've seen what this high-speed trophy list looks like. But real talk, I'm just happy that this game is so good. So good. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the Platinum Trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like videos like this. This won't be the last Sonic game I put on the channel, so do keep in touch by subscribing, because you might just find your next Platinum Trophy. The trophy run is surprisingly breezy, maybe too breezy for a Sonic Platinum. Like, I don't think there's been a Sonic Platinum trophy lower than a 4 out of 10 on the difficulty scale. You can play this game on any difficulty you like, so that certainly points to why that is the case. But don't get me wrong, this trophy run is still awesome, but just a bit of a surprise for me. First, play through the game collecting as many things as you can, in which there are a lot of collectibles and activities. Nothing is missable, and you can free roam even after the credits. There are some trophies related to S ranks and completing some classic 3D Sonic style levels, but you will be surprised how little the S ranks play a factor in this Sonic trophy run. I think we should stop beating around the bush and get into it, but just note that I've got more helpful guides in the description below to assist you if you need it. Here we go, buddy, here we go. Buddy, here we go. We have 8 unmissable trophies, some story related, and some trophies that are impossible to miss even at Sonic's blazing speeds. I already mentioned that I love this game, and I'm very high on it still. There are so many hype moments, crazy boss fights, and even touching scenes. I really like this formula for Sonic, and I think this is the right way to go in the future of the series. From the reception of the fans, I think they mostly agree. I was planning to cover these 2 trophies at the very end of the guide, but I literally got them at the first Cyberspace level. So the first trophy is called Superior Ranking, and you get it for collecting 1 S rank time in a Cyberspace level. Just 1. These cyberspace levels evoke the older style of 3D Sonic with traditional levels and some 2.5D levels. As well, some of them are inspired by levels we've seen before with the motifs like Green Hill, Sky Sanctuary, and so on. For the most part, these levels are very fun to play, but would be pretty challenging to S-rank all of them. But this game only requires one S-rank, and there are a total of 30 in the game. I decided to beat this trophy on the mandatory first cyberspace level, and it is very easy to make it to the end quickly for the S-rank time once you figure out all the techniques at your disposal. You can collect the S-rank on any other level you want, but I just decided to do it here. If this was any other Sonic game, you'd probably have to get all the S-ranks, but Sonic Frontiers just wants one. While you're at it, you might as well get the Perfect Run trophy as well. Now you'll have to complete all 4 missions for one cyberspace level to get this trophy. These 4 missions are 4 objectives that every cyberspace level has, and they are the same every time. One of those objectives includes getting an S-rank time on the level, so that's convenient. The other objectives include completing the level for the first time, collecting all 5 red star rings, and for finishing the level with a stated amount of rings or more. You don't have to beat all of these objectives all at once, which is awesome and makes this trophy even easier. Even for the red star rings, if you miss some and finish the level, it will record the ones you collected, and now you just have to find the remaining ones. Again, I just completed this on the very first level, but you can do this on any of them. These 2 trophies are pretty easy to get, and that is an indication of this trophy run overall. Most other Sonic games are far more demanding, so I guess this is a change of pace to get more people to join in on the trophy hunting fun. The cyberspace levels across all 4 major islands are accessed by finding and repairing portals placed on the island lands. And here are the 4 trophies on screen now. You can collect in the process, one for each major island, as there is another island you can visit called Rhea Island that is only for story purposes. To repair these portals, you will need the number of these gears stated by the portal. These gears are collected by defeating guardians, which have their own trophy, and we will get to in due time. There are other ways to purchase gears as well, so we will never be in short supply of these, and it's just about finding these portals on the map. When you drop on a new island for the first time, the majority of it will be obscured by this digital pixel fog of war, and the way you uncover it is by completing these quick challenges. I really mean quick because some of these challenges go for a minute long at most and are very fun bursts of puzzle solving or skill challenges. I really loved all these and never got tired of them even when I was doing post-game cleanup. To uncover the whole map, you will need to beat every challenge marked with a red question mark, and there are trophies on screen now for doing just that. There are a total of 105 challenges across the 4 islands, and I recommend this to be the first step while working on 100% completion. It's just better to have everything marked on the map so you can go fast to all these locations. Plus, the absolute best thing about clearing the challenges is that it builds this silver rail system that makes traversing the island so much faster. Even with Sonic's awesome speed, these rails just make it way quicker. But another thing that will get Sonic moving faster is his power boost ability, in which you get the Speed Demon trophy for the first time you use it. To use this, you will need to hold the maximum amount of rings you can hold regardless of what your ring capacity is currently. You'll be able to run super fast until you lose those rings, so getting around is much better with your power boost active. Beating challenges will also drop these blue and red seeds that you will use to upgrade Sonic's power and defense stats. And you will get the Herculean Hedgehog trophy for upgrading the power stat to the max level of 99 using the red seeds. As well, you'll be getting the Hardened Hedgehog trophy using the blue seeds to max out the defense stat at again level 99. As I mentioned, you get them from the challenges, but you're also going to need a lot more of them as you need over 200 of each seed type to get you to the max levels. You can also find these seeds by defeating enemies at the end of these many rail puzzles in the sky, and by purchasing them at the fishing spots. You have to take them to the Hermit Coco spots where he can upgrade Sonic in exchange for the seeds. You'll also get the Hermit Coco Encounter Trophy for meeting him for the first time, most likely on Kronos Island unless you're purposefully ignoring him. That's only 2 of the 4 stat types you need to upgrade, and now you will have to work on popping the Hardy Hedgehog Trophy for upgrading your ring level to the max of 99, and the Hypersonic Hedgehog Trophy for the maxed out speed level again at 99. Upgrading these stats require you to visit the Elder Coco, which gets you the Elder Coco Encounter Trophy for the first time when you meet him. He is the short and stocky one, not the tall and skinny one. This time you need to exchange these little creatures called Coco in order to upgrade these 2 stats. These little things are just hanging out on structures and landmarks inconspicuously, and they're actually pretty easy to miss, so you have to keep your eyes out for them. There is a trophy called Coco Leader for collecting 200 of the Coco, but in order to upgrade both ring capacity and speed, which requires these Coco, you'll need about 2,400 Coco to upgrade both stats to level 99. This is a lot, and while the Coco do show up numerous times over the course of your adventure, I made up the rest of the count by purchasing them from the store in the fishing area. I think I've put it off long enough, and we should get into those fishing portals and their associated trophies. There is 1 fishing spot portal found on each island, and upon entering your first one, you'll get the big encounter trophy after you finish the fishing tutorial. Now I know Sonic fans, seeing that docile purple cat named Big offering you a chance to fish brings back repressed memories that still haunt your dreams now and then. But it's not that bad in this game. Dare I say it? Fishing is fun in Sonic Frontiers? Fun? And for the Anglers Club trophy, you will have to catch everything there is to catch in 1 fishing spot. You can choose any of the 4 fishing spots, and outside of the portal, it will tell you your completion percentage of everything you've caught. So you will need to keep fishing until you've caught 1 of everything, and that doesn't always mean just fish. You can catch weird stuff like a tire, the ring box, stuff like that, and you will catch helpful stuff like treasure chests filled with gold tickets, which can be used in fishing shops, and Coco Scrolls that let you fast travel to the Hermit and Elder Cocos. Each catch will give you green treasure coins, which is the main currency you use in the shop, and that is how you can purchase the remaining blue seeds, red seeds, Coco, portal gears, medals, and much more. This is the best way you can get your missing resources to get you the trophies faster and even progress the game faster. However, in order to reel in your rewards, it costs you purple coins to cast your line. These purple coins are found in the same way you find Coco, in that they're placed in weird places like important structures and other random places that usually require some effort to get to. You will need at least 200 coins to get you the Ticket to Tranquility trophy, so you have lots of reasons to look out for these purple coins and grab them. But the best way to collect a generous amount of purple coins is when there is a starfall happening. You'll also get the Celestial Rain trophy when you experience your first starfall, and this happens randomly during nighttime. This will cause these starbit thingies to land on the floor, and they are used to spin a slot machine that appears on screen. If you're confused, I don't blame you. I was when it first happened. Just know that each star cluster rolls the slot machine, and you have the chance to win a lot of purple coins. Rolling a mixed combo of the tiles will give you 1 purple coin, but you can collect as high as 200 purple coins for rolling 3 bumpers, or as low as 30 purple coins for rolling 3 Coco. These starfalls only last for 3 minutes, so take advantage of these every time they appear so you can bank a ton of coins for fishing. And while we are relaxed, casting our line, I think now is a good time to hit that like button. You've made it this far and we have a baker's dozen of trophies left, so let me know you're ready to cruise at sonic speed through the rest of this guide. Continuing on with the collecting, because this game is full of it, we now have the side stories to find and finish. Now these are not side missions, but instead side stories. So you will have to go up to them and give the required amount of collectibles known in game as memory tokens. I like to call them medals. There is a trophy on screen now for each island side stories, and the people you will have to find are different on each. Despite the memory tokens looking different in each island, they all pool into the same inventory slot and they can be purchased from the fishing spots like the other resources. When you complete all the side stories for each map, the game gives you an extra trophy called Expert Historian for your troubles. These felt a bit half-baked, I'm not gonna lie, but I do like some of the moments in these, especially when we get to check in with a certain egg fellow that we all love. Okay, let's talk skills, and the trophy you get for unlocking all 15 of them called Unrivaled Aptitude. Sonic has a ton of new cool abilities to add to his moveset that expands your combat. You purchase these with skill points collected by picking up these little blue shards, most commonly collected by slapping down some enemies, but you can also find them in barrels and other breakables. I found so many of these shards that I power leveled through the game quickly, and by the time I reached the 4th island, Oranos, I could buy all the skills. You need a total of 224 skill points to purchase them all, but I didn't have to worry at all about seeking those little shards or grinding. One of the most useful skills that you can get early on is the Phantom Rush. You will get the Combo Convert trophy for your first time using this amazing ability, but what it is you have to keep mashing up enemies until you fill your combo meter, and then you'll automatically go into Phantom Rush mode where you're just lashing out some real damage and cheeks start flying. It's honestly going to be your bread and butter in combat, and the other incentive to use it is the Combo Crackerjack trophy for using Phantom Rush 50 times. So you have this milestone trophy to get, so why not unleash this combo breaker of an attack on as many enemies as you can. And speaking of enemies, we have 2 enemy related trophies to cover, and that will be it for this trophy run. The first trophy is called Threats Identified, and it's for defeating all the Guardians in the game. And let me tell you, these Guardians are the best thing in this already wonderful game. I can imagine the devs having so much fun making these bosses and mini boss fights because they're just so creative and fun. They will be marked on the map with red crossed swords, and you will need to defeat each type of Guardian once for it to count for the trophy. Some of them might appear the same but in different colors, but they are different fights, and after you beat the game and return post-credits, the Guardians will have a blue star beside them if you've already defeated them once. So keep checking the red crosses if you're missing one of them, and I've got a guide down below to show you each Guardian type to help you take care of these. I thoroughly enjoyed all of these fights because they're just so creative and so hype. Also, you'll need to defeat all of the normal enemy types at least once for the Easy Prey trophy. When I say normal enemies, I mean the ones that don't have massive health bars that get posted on the screen. These are just the regular grunt enemies that appear on the ground, and even they're expertly designed, to be honest. The battles in the game just slap all around. Unlike the big enemies, the game won't tell you if you've already beaten them once before, so if you think you haven't fought a particular foe before, it's worth beating them down again. If you're missing the trophy, you probably haven't beaten the Wolfpack on the Oranos Island, and that was the one I needed to beat for the trophy in the end. And boom! Just like that, we're done! Ooh, maybe I shouldn't say boom, it kinda triggers the fan base. But really, that's it, we did it. This game was awesome, and had I played it in 2022, it definitely would have been somewhere in my top 5 for the year. So if you have beaten up a bunch of Guardians, played a bunch of familiar yet different cyberspace levels, explored these interesting islands, uncovered an intriguing mystery with these 1 foot tall stone looking things, and collected all the trophies, congratulations! You will be awarded the Trophies Collected Platinum Trophy for Sonic Frontiers. They could have picked a better platinum name. I'm riding high with this game, so I don't want to clown them too much, but honestly, pick a song name. Live and learn. Open your heart. Can you feel the sunshine? Just pick one. So when it comes to DLC and add-on trophy sets, this game has received new game modes already and has more DLC announced to be coming soon. But so far, no extra trophies. So I don't know if there will be more trophies for the game, but I can imagine the new DLC will have something if it's very substantial DLC. Any trophy sets that come to this game will have their own videos. So check in the top left corner or description if a Platinum Hunters New Game Plus video drops on the channel. I am so down for more content, you cannot believe it. Overall, while I feel this trophy run is a bit too easy for a Sonic game, I still really had so much fun playing this game and getting this Platinum Trophy. This is an easy automatic recommendation for any Sonic fans, even if you are a 2D Sonic aficionado. It's an open world trophy run that doesn't overstay its welcome, has a bunch of ways to find its collectibles, whether getting them by foot or doing some fishing with your good buddy Big to get the coins to buy them. With a lot of excellent content included in this open world, or rather 4 smaller hub worlds, which hub worlds are better than open worlds anyways, 20 hours really goes by fast, and I'm left wanting more. The only thing I'll criticize the trophy run for is not at least making us beat all the cyberspace levels to experience all of them once. But other than that, great trophy run, very accessible one too. This is a great step in the right direction for 3D Sonic, and I hope they're working on a Sonic Frontiers 2 or whatever they want to call it. Regardless of the criticism some people on the outside have, I really don't care if you think floating rails are unrealistic. I'm playing as a talking hedgehog, alright? Hardcore Sonic fans are really loving this game. It's so great to see. I really can't stop gushing about this game, so I'm gonna end this episode here. But honestly, let's go. Sonic is in a renaissance, baby. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys all voted for it, and I had a ton of fun playing it. Honestly, this is the best game I've played this year so far. I'm just gonna say that straight up. I had so much fun, and 20 hours went by so fast. I really enjoyed it, and thank you for the recommendation. Thank you guys for allowing me to make this video, and thank you guys for allowing me to continue making videos by subscribing, just watching the content. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna put up another poll for another 4 games that you guys can vote on, and I hope your trophy hunting expeditions go incredibly well at Sonic speed, of course. Peace out.